Welcome back to The Link, everybody. We have had my buddy Ranja on hold for a few minutes now because we were talking about the Diwali Festival. Happy Diwali! So our brothers and sisters in the Indian community of Guam always have celebrated this. Traditionally, they would do these wonderful big celebrations over at the Dusitani and invite us, the community at large, to celebrate along with them in the Festival of Light and the triumph of light over darkness. Unfortunately, because of things being the way they are right now with social restrictions, Rajna is on with us right now on the phone. So we are going to talk about how Diwali continues to be celebrated in today. So Hafide and good morning. And man, it has been a long time since I've been able to interview you.
Good morning, Jay.
Hi, and how are you, first of all?
I'm great. How about you?
Yeah, well, thanks for joining us. And let's just talk about, like, of course, Diwali, the Festival of Lights by the Indian community. It lasts 5 days beginning today, right?
Yes.
Okay, and do we? I remember I asked you this last time when I interviewed for KUM News Extra, but if we should interact, whether electronically or in person from a safe distance, we always say Happy Diwali.
Correct.
Okay, so Happy Diwali to you and your family as well.
Thank you.
Okay, so how is Diwali being celebrated this year, given the limitations and restrictions on what we can do and how we can gather?
Everybody is doing prayers in their own homes, and I believe that friends and close friends and family are still getting together to share a meal and exchange gifts. So it is being celebrated, but just pretty low key.
That's wonderful. And certainly this does not take away from the sentiment and exactly what this means. So what is it like? For those of us, I know a lot of people were introduced to the celebration of Diwali in the last few years with you and your friends at the Indian community of Guam and the event that you would have. But what are maybe more traditional Diwali celebrations in the home? Like what are they like within a family unit?
So we do our prayers, and it's the goddess Lakshmi, who is the goddess of wealth and prosperity. We pray to her, things like that, and just it's a family gathering, spending time with family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sounds like an absolutely wonderful time, and certainly something to look forward to. I'm greatly looking forward when, hopefully this time next year, November of 2022. Hopefully we're going to be back to that point when we can.
Yes.
You can hopefully invite us and we can gather together as a community, because those are always unbelievable. I want to talk about the food for a minute, because you mentioned food. All of these different components make Diwali like absolutely amazing. But what is there particular like traditional foods that are done from like year to year, and do families kind of like have their own like little like maybe sub traditions, for lack of a better term, of like things they make?
So I think the foods are going to be mostly based on the region of India that you're from. So the northern parts, the southern parts. I think it's maybe what your family enjoys the most, something more grand. It's kind of like for Thanksgiving, you'll do a turkey, but you won't do a turkey throughout the year.
Mm-hmm. That sounds absolutely amazing.
Yeah, probably something like that. And, we're just kind of working with what we can find here.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people do bring their spices from India, and we work with what we have here. There's a lot of lamb, maybe chicken, a lot of people who are vegetarian and don't indulge. So it just really varies.
Oh, man. Please, can we have Diwali normal like right now? Because I mean, the food, the sentiment, the love, the festivities. I would really like to get back to that point. But can you tell us now, like, how about for families that can't all, because of geography, or they may be away at school, or they may be, for whatever reason, not be in the same place at the same time. Like, are they able to be brought in like via Zoom or via like other mediums like that?
So I know the phone calls started a couple days ago, and just kind of working your way through the relatives all over, wishing them, asking them what their plans are. They're like, I have family everywhere. I have family in India. I have family in the States. Family in the States has been celebrating until tomorrow, but in India, they've kind of already started the celebrations
Mm-hmm.
by cleaning their houses, applying a fresh coat of paint, for example, closing the books in their businesses. Just starting the new year.
All right. Well, do you have a rough estimate of like how large is the Indian community of Guam, like the organization?
Here on Guam,
Mm-hmm.
I would say several hundred.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know many people in it, and I mean it's a wonderful organization. You guys do so much things in a positive way, and you can check them out online. Everybody, is it indiacommunityofguam.com, right?
Right.
All right, and they've got a lot of really cool information about Diwali, about the the other community service initiatives they do year round and everything like that. So man, it was great catching up with you, and happy Diwali again and again. Hopefully we'll be back to a more normal celebration of the Festival of Lights this time next year. But as for
hope so.
2021, we wish you and your family the very best.
Happy Diwali, Jason. Take
All
care.
right, thank you so much.
Okay, bye-bye.
Man, I like that. And if you want to see like about give it a Google if you're unfamiliar with the Diwali Festival. It's absolutely amazing. But stay tuned because we are going to be back right after this. We got Cover Me.